war continues to escalate in Ukraine. The Pentagon is saying the Ukrainian military still has the means to continue fighting. But Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky says they will need more supplies, more weapons to fight on, especially in the Donbass region, which is now intensified and under attack. Let's bring in our Washington correspondent, Cassie Simeon. She's breaking down how leaders in Washington are responding to the continued assault there. Cassie, good morning.
Good morning, Giselle. Pentagon Press Secretary John Kirby said Monday that nearly half a dozen planes have already left the U.S. with aid bound for the region. That aid, of course, is part of the $800 million congressional aid package that was passed last week. Now, over the next few days, Kirby says that those Ukrainian troops will be trained on how to operate the howitzers, or long-range artillery weapons, that the U.S. has sent as part of that aid deal. And this comes as Russia continues to launch a ground attack in the east. Yesterday, we saw at least 7 people were killed in an airstrike in Lviv. This is part of what the Pentagon is calling shaping, or preparing for more intense military action in the Donbass region. When asked if Russia is still a threat to European security despite the failures of the Russian military, here's how Kirby responded.
We continue to believe that the European security environment has changed and will stay changed as a result of Mr. Putin's willingness to conduct an unprovoked invasion of a neighboring state. Their failures notwithstanding, that war is still ongoing. And we're still sending security assistance, even as you and I are talking here today, to Ukraine to help defend themselves.
And now in the next few minutes, President Biden is scheduled to hold a secure call with allies to discuss continued support for Ukraine. We're expected to learn more about that call later this afternoon. California Senator Alex Padilla told us that he applauds President Biden's efforts to rally the international community around Ukraine. And he also said that the U.S. needs to continue to provide the resources Ukraine needs to win this war. Giselle.
Yeah, and Cassie, also President Zelensky is almost begging President Biden to visit the war-torn region. Are there any plans for that?
Well, Jen Psaki was asked about this during her press briefing, and she said right now there are no plans for the president to visit the Ukraine war region. But she did say that even if there was a plan in place, it likely wouldn't be discussed from the briefing room, considering all the safety concerns a visit could bring.
Cassie Simeon, great to have you reporting from Washington. Thank you so much. No?